Hello, my beautiful Sagittarius, and just for you to know, I am having a special on readings all this week and next week, right? Because it's for the rest of the month of June. So if you would like your own personal reading, I have a special. You can email me and get your personal reading. Of course, I still have life coaching. So if you would like your own life coaching, one-to-one with me, if you're going through any challenges, any stagnancies, any blocks, I can work with them. I can work with you through them. Okay, so let's go. You can email me. My email will be in the description box if you would like your own personal reading. Take advantage of the special price while it lasts, honey. Okay, so for your general energy, some of you, okay, I'm gonna pull out a card, but some of you are so sick and tired of being sick and tired. Like, you're bored. You are so bored. Like, some of you are bored and you're tired of playing, oh, this is good. You're tired of playing dumb to things that you know is wrong. So there's some things that you're starting to realize about people that you're going to start to be very straight up and forward, and you don't really care. It's like, I'm so tired of playing small to people. You could be playing small. You could be pretending to not know things that you actually know. And you feel like if you would have called out the behavior, it wouldn't have gotten this far, or things wouldn't have grown so bad if you would have just started to speak on what you said earlier. Some of you could have been withholding, because anytime you would speak your truth, it would turn out like bad, like, or the opposite would happen from what you would want, you know? So some people, and I've noticed this too, even with clients, like, they try to play like that good girl, that good woman. They want to withhold their truth. They want to make it seem like they're so easy to love. So they may purposely try to ignore red flags or ignore things in fear that if I say something, then it will mess up the connection. Or if I say something, it will mess up the friendship. Or if I say something, it's going to mess up the family ship. So let me, just try to be positive, because once I say something, it causes an argument or people call me negative. When the truth is, like, what do they say? The truth will set you free. So you can realize that you have some people-pleasing behavior that you feel like, I'm done with this. No. This is what I see. This is I'm going to say what I'm going to say, and whatever the effects of it is going to be, because change needs to be made. And the only time change can be made is when the truth is said. So you're tired of hiding behind a facade of trying to play like, Mother Fairy, and you're always happy, or you're always okay. And the truth is you ain't okay. Like, you're tired of faking how you feel, because it's leaving you like depressed, and half the time you're right. That's how I feel about tarot as well. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't want to hear the truth. They want you to do it in a way that it makes them feel good. You know what I'm saying? As if you're a reader, you know exactly what I mean. Some people only want to hear what they want to hear, whatever will make them feel good, whatever will feed their ego. But will that fix their situation? Absolutely not. Sometimes you have to be, not sometimes, but a lot of the times you have to be straight up and honest, because the only time that change can really occur is through honesty. So for some of you, it's a situation like that. It can even be in like a workplace, where you notice that there's things going on in the workplace and you want to keep your job, so you're quiet about certain things on your job, and you're like, girl, I done seen Rebecca steal some of the inventory. And I've been trying to cover for Rebecca because she told me that she got 5 kids and she need to feed her kids. But no, this is bad. Rebecca is stealing the damn inventory. And I'm so sorry to tell you, it's a situation where, because there's no truth, things is getting bad. And that's what I see some of you guys looking at, you know, or Walter is stealing company time. Walter comes and clocks in, honey, and then he runs because he has 2 jobs and he can't balance them, but he wants to get paid. It's a situation where some of you Sagittariuses are seeing things and you're tired of letting things go. It can even be in a relationship. You're tired, like you want the relationship to work so bad, so you keep allowing Brian to play in your face. Why are you letting Brian play in your face? You know, because you want the love so bad you'll play nice, and now you're just like, no, I'm sick of this. So that's something that I see that's going to be in your energy. And I hear walking by faith and not by sight. Like you are coming into a place of faith, like you're believing more. Some of you can, and it could have to do with you've been tested, and you know, there's things that are like coming to your attention, and it could be faith based. So, you know, some of you, I say God, whatever you say is whatever you say, but it can be a situation where your faith is being tested and you're trusting it. Like you rather trust your faith and your gut. Like you're trusting your intuition over the lies that people tell you. You know, you're going to start to believe in what you can't see. Like you're going to get your hope back, or your faith is being built on. This can be through like scriptures if you're reading them, or there's something that you're doing that's feeding your faith, and you're like, wow, mesmerized, or your spirituality is deepening and you are having like a more clear understanding of what faith is and what hope is. And, you know, that's also playing a part. So what is the general look? The general energy is transformation. You're going through a huge transformation. And honestly, this transformation is like within your own self. So don't be surprised if you're being pulled apart from people. Don't be surprised if all of a sudden you and Sandy are not on the same page anymore. And it's all love. But you and Sandy, it's like you're starting to realize, like, we don't have the same beliefs. We don't have the same feelings about things. And it can be causing a rift. But I can let you go in love, you know, like you can be having certain relationships or connections like that, where even at work, you can realize like certain coworkers you used to confide in, or certain people that you used to talk to, you no longer do. And it's all love, but it's just like, I'm in this new space. It's like you're in a new space and you're trying to honor this new identity that you have. Like you've been researching, you've been fighting for yourself. Some of you have been getting therapy or your own coaching right now, and it's starting to open up your eyes to who you are and what you really truly believe in. So you're going through deep, like this is like deep revelations. This is like you being tested. This is like you seeing synchronicities, like you seeing 111, and you realizing that you're in alignment with your highest self. You know what I mean? So you could look, your heart is healing, or if you were a feminine, if you're a feminine, you're a feminine Sagittarius, but you operate from a very masculine place. And I've been, Sagittarius is how many of you have I been talking to about this? About Sagittarius feminines can be very dominant, and if they don't get what they want out of love, they end up becoming the masculine and trying to dominate the relationship, or they close off the soft side of themselves to protect themselves in love, but then they don't end up getting the results that they need when it comes to love. So this is you coming back to a place of opening your heart and trusting and believing in love. Yes, Sagittarius. Trusting and believing in love again, opening up your heart, not being so afraid or not feeling like you have to take the masculine's role and pay for everything and dominate everything and lead everything and be aggressive. Like this is you operating from a space in your heart. And it's going to make you feel good, and it's going to make you feel safe, like within your own self, trusting your own self. So you're in a really good space. This was so spiritual. I like it. I hear, if you don't like me, get the stepping. You like you, honey. You could care less how they feel, honey. As long as you okay with you, that's okay. So that's what you're going through. With this new awakening, because you had a spiritual awakening, you probably see the number 1212. that spiritual awakening. That's like you opening up to a gift. Some of you can become more intuitive. Some of you may decide that I want to be a reader. I'm very intuitive now that I went through this transformation and awakening. I'm very intuitive and I want to share my gifts with the world. Some of you, because of this new version of you, it's going to open up new opportunities for you. That's going to give you a lot of victory and success. All right. A lot of new doors. You see all these new doors because you're opening up your heart. The magic begins. La, la, la. Baby, I don't do opera, but it sounded almost like it. Yes. All these new doors are opening for you because you're opening up your heart. You're getting back to the magic of life. That's where the magic begins. In faith. So that's the general energy for you. Let's see what's going on in your love life. Oh, what is going on in your love life? Okay. Let's go. Passion. Marvin Gaye, let's get it on, honey. Who? Who? So passion, let's see. Who's in your love life? I'm gonna do a spread of you versus them. Who's in your love life? Some of you, be open. If you are single, you have multiple suitors that are like, damn. How can I say this and keep it PG? Baby, you have multiple suitors that are daydreaming about you, that are touching themselves to you. If you're a single Sag, you're going to have multiple people trying to get to your heart, like to your heart. You opening up your heart. And Spirit says you never imagined it to be this way. You know, if you're hurt, pain, if you're hurt and if you're broken and if you think all men are alike, you know it blocks your heart, right? Or you just get a bunch of damaged men. Pain invites in pain. And when you separate from the pain and come into a place of wholeness in your heart, you start to trigger like men's emotions because you're emotionally available. So you could be emotionally available. Before, you probably weren't emotionally available, or back in the day you would shrink yourself and play small and suppress certain parts of yourself just to be accepted or likable. You know what I'm saying? Like some women could suppress certain parts of themselves, and you don't want them to see your bitter side. You don't want them to see your mean side. You can only try to show your agreeable side in hopes that they can agree with you. And honestly, you opening up your heart or you being available, I don't feel like it has anything to do with the man or the woman that you want. I feel like you're just doing it because of a transformation. I think the last awakening that you went through, it led you to this space. I don't see it being because of anybody but you and your awakening. It could just be timing. You know, like sometimes it's timing. Sometimes people get so hurt and they feel so punished that they suppress certain parts of themselves and they play small and dim their light because it feels safe. It feels safe when you dim your light. It feels safe when you don't have to be authentic or show up completely as yourself. So there's things that you want to say to people, but you don't say it. So that's the difference in what's taking place inside of you. Baby, you showing all of you, like you're okay with it. Like, I'm okay now. You know, like you're okay now, you know. Sometimes you didn't want to get rejection because rejection can feel horrible, but you decided that you're not going to reject any parts of yourself. And because of that, that's wholeness to spirit, whether you know it or not. That's why these readings are helpful. When you're going on your journey and you want to know where you are within your own self, these readings can be very, very helpful. So you're going into a space where you are okay with all parts of you being exposed, like the ugly, the weak, the strong, the beautiful, you know, everything. This is who I am. This is where I stand. What you didn't know is that it's going to trigger a lot of men. If you're a feminine, it's going to trigger a lot of men. Like they're going to be triggered by you. They're going to be daydreaming about you. They're going to want you. So if you're single, this is what's about to happen for you. You speaking your truth is powerful for the universe, for God. So specifically, if you have someone, I hear taller. You're going to meet somebody tall. Let me see. Them versus you. Them versus you. This all came out for you. The next person in your world, or who can be in your world now, they want something strong. I don't know why here it's so severe to lie to women. If they used to be a liar, they could have came out a spirit. They could have came out of a lesson where they lied to a woman, and they had to find out the hard way that, like, this woman, no matter what, would not deal with their shit. It can even be a situation. Let me tell you who this person is. They could have had a child with the person, and they thought that because they had a child with them, that the baby would keep them with the person, and it didn't work. So they found out that women need transparency. Women need the truth, or they will have consequences. Whoever you're about to meet or whoever you're about to be talking to, they are learning about love and how to love a woman the right way, because they failed in love and got kicked out. They could have got kicked out of a house. They had to move by themselves and build their own life. And women don't want them because they keep going through the same thing over and over and over and over again. And it's their karma. Like, you can't lie to women. You can't do this. And it's like they're telling themselves this. So this person had to build themselves back up, because how they were going about love, no woman would approve of it. So they are now structured to be a better man. And they are a work in progress, like all of us. Ain't none of us perfect. But they are a work in progress. And this is somebody who learned how to be honest, because they found out that lying always gets them kicked out of relationships. So, and then I hear faith without works is dead. So they can also be on their own spiritual journey, but they're very financially secure. And they could have been a man that thought that, honey, because they have money, that they can just do whatever they want to do. And these women's is like, no, I don't give a damn how much money. A Birkin bag is not going to fix my broken heart. Like, I need you to be honest. So they could have spent a lot of money on women trying to, well, if I gave you that Birkin, or if I, helped you purchase property, that it would be enough. And they found out the hard way that you're wasting your money, because, honey, you still losing. So now they're in it to do things the right way. This is somebody who went through their own transformation. But once again, the spirit meets you where you are. So if you're going through changes, then they're going through changes. All right. So for you, it just shows that you want to take your time in love. Like, you're waiting. And I don't know why, but spirit says you're pregnant with ideas. So any new ideas that come to you, and your tunnel vision about your future, like, you're stronger in your future. Some of you used to have all your strength in your past. You're very, very strong into your future, and you're coming into your own. So for you, it's like you're in your mind about mapping out your career or mapping out your success. Some of you even being more big on being prepared earlier, because I even see you trying to get your outfits out for the week. This is what I want to wear for the week. You're trying to be more disciplined and structured. Some of you can be organizing your closet, beautiful shoes, but you're waiting to see what's going to happen with this person. Before, you could have been about attaching yourself and rushing the process in love. Now you want to take your time. So I hear dinner's on me. You guys are either they're going to send you money so that you can treat yourself out to dinner, or they're going to want to sit down and have dinner with you, because they're always working. So this is somebody who, they work a lot. And I don't know why, but spirit says they need your attention. They're more excited about you because they're just ready to move on. They're ready to start over in love. It's like they want to prove themselves as a king. And you're just waiting to see what's going to happen. Oh, you're a little guarded still. Okay. So you see them. It's like, honey, I see you, but I'm not going to give my heart away just so easily. So you're waiting. You're waiting for them to show and prove that they are as magnificent as they try to act like they is. You're not going to gaslight yourself into believing everything that they say, because that could have got you in trouble in the past, is going with the flow, allowing men to do whatever they want to do with you. Now you're like, no, I'm a wait. I'm secretly waiting to see if you can show and prove who you really are. So you're playing it differently when it comes to love, and you want to take your time. All right. And I hear celebrity, like some of you guys can be a celebrity. They can be a celebrity. You know, there can be some level of celebrity in this spread. What is the overall energy for both of you? Spirit says you both are going to put your time into each other, but you're just going to try to make sure that you never ever abandon yourself. Okay. So both of you are thinking about money. Both of you are focused on building up yourselves. Both of you are kind of scared of how things will turn out. And both of you are going to be communicating. So you guys are both going to be taking your time. That's the overall energy between both of you. You both are like opening up your heart. And you have a lot of responsibilities. You both are going to be juggling a lot. All right. So how will this play out in the near future between you two? What action will they take in the near future? How is this going to play out? How is this going to play out in the near future between you and this new person? They're either going to invite you out to dinner. You guys are going to go dancing, or but you're going to take your time. It's going to move slow. Be careful too. 3 of Swords. What is the 3 of Swords about? So there's 2 things. This connection is going to move slow. Some of you guys might be upset about communication. You know, like either them or you. Like somebody, either they're upset that there's not enough communication, or you could be upset about the communication. But I see a date, like you guys going out and having a date, but then it's slow. Like this is like a slow moving connection, and it might either disappoint you, the slowness, or disappoint them of how slow things are going in the near future. Yeah, there can be arguments around communication. And you both are healing from broken hearts. Both of you guys are. So you might even have differences in how you see love, you know? So it might be a bumpy beginning, honey. A bumpy, slow beginning. You might have your own views on love. You could be passionate about how you feel and what you feel should be done. And there's a lot of passion you two share. But you might just like argue on different points of view. So that's what I see. If you are dating, how do men see you? Let me keep this like this. If you are dating, how do men see you? How do men see you? As commitment material, as someone to settle down with. Wow. Someone to settle down with, somebody that they would want to marry, somebody that they would want to get pregnant, someone that they would want to see growth in. So you're seen really good by potential suitors. That's really good. That's really, really, you're a wish. Like you have a lot of love to give and you're a wish. So men see you in a very high light. That's how, if you're dating, they see you in a very high light. They may also feel like a lot of people want you, because what they see in you, they feel like a lot of people see in you as well. So they may feel like you are their wish and your other people's wish as well. How do women see you? If you date women, how do women see you? Damn. Women see you as toxic. You're they might want to be with you. Women want to be with you because they're emotionally, so women feel like you're very emotionally fulfilling, but they also feel like you're a gaslighter and you're toxic, you're borderline narcissistic. But even if they see you in that way, they still see a future with you. Or they could be judging you. Like, you're very fulfilling. They're happy that they met you, but they're wondering, is it a good idea to even be in this with you because you are a gaslighter, you're toxic and borderline narcissistic. That's how women see you. But you can be very thoughtful and sweet at times. So women see you in two lights. Women see you toxic and they see you, which can make them confused. That sounds like confusion. If you see a person's toxic traits and you're still entertaining them, then that means you're confused if you should even be in the connection. That's not seeing if a woman sees you toxic and gaslightish and borderline narcissistic, that means she'll never feel safe with you. And I'm only saying that because I'm a woman. Like, women want to feel safe. That's not a good projection of how women should see someone that they're interested in, because that causes confusion and that causes trust issues. But anyhow, let's keep it moving, honey. Let's keep it moving, because that's what I'm going to do. Health. What's your health looking like? See, you're going through an awakening. You're going through a spiritual awakening. Some of you may wake up in the middle of the night. Some of you may be struggling to sleep with an awakening. Damn. You know what I like? You're cleaning your health up. You're putting a lot of things to an end. It can even be like certain habits that you have. If you smoke or if you drink or if you have any drug addictions, if you have multiple addictions, even people, some people can be addicted to toxic relationships. you have a lot of things with this awakening that it's helping you distinguish what's good for your mind and your body and your soul and what's not. Like, certain things spirit is calling to your attention to, like, put out. Like, baby, you got to stop this. You shouldn't be eating this. You don't need to be drinking this. Honey, when you drink this, you know you get turned up and toxic. It's certain things that spirit is going to start to show you through an awakening. And I hear third eye, that you're going to intuitively feel that you need to be done with, because it's causing disruptions and clashes and certain things in your life because of certain habits. So whatever is going on with your health, spirit is helping you live a better, longer life by telling you what you need to take out of your world and what you need to keep. All right. So that's for your health. Your spirit guides got you on that. I'm gonna write that down. I just found a title for this video that I liked after going through that. Oh, did I do your finances? Did I do finances in the last video? Let me see. I don't think I did. Let me do it for you. Finances. What's going on with your finances? Just know that you have a lot of competition on your job, or you're going to notice a lot of changes around your job. I see payday. So your finances is looking good. You have competitors at your job, and you're going to be fixing your credit or paying off credit cards. All right. Some of you also have a loan approved. If you fill out an application for a loan, And this card on the bill, on the bill, you could be looking at your bills because you're in the right direction when it comes to your finances with paying your bills or getting your credit, getting your credit repaired. Zam. I can't even get the word out right. Like, okay. And then some of you guys are going to be taking risk. If you work for yourself, be prepared to take risk. Some of you too are going to be thinking about a short vacation. Take me with you. You're going on a short trip. Take me with you. But I just heard that, like, short vacation. You might go away by yourself, or you out with friends or with a lover. I just see like a short vacation because you need to depress. Like, sometimes you can have an overwhelming world and you just want to get away real quick. Like, it helps your mind. I see you drinking a nice cup of coffee, looking out the window. Whew. That sounds so good. But yeah, your finances is looking good. I see payday and you paying things. And what can you expect in your near future? What should Sagittarius expect in their near future? See, look, a trip. Isn't that so crazy? Some of you might be going on a trip in your near future. Like, you want to travel, honey. And love. A vacation in love. Like I said, you could be going on a vacation with a lover. Somebody may ask you to travel with them. And, you know, a lover could be anybody. You could have a lover who's going to ask you to travel with them in the near future. You can expect that. Or some of you that, like, purchase a new car or be traveling a lot to loved ones. You can go visit family. That's what I have for you. Once again, if you would like a personal reading, you can email me. Love and light.